Lou Dub with another edition of Personal Best.
This is the Group 2 King Edward VII Stakes. For Melbourne Cup Files, it was back in 2018 that Rostropovich came out of this race for a fifth in the Melbourne Cup of that year. The favourite for this race is Changing of the Guard. Second pick is Ottoman Fleet.
They're off, racing over a mile and a half with Grand Alliance a little slow in getting away. The Mauve soaks and drops in behind horses in the King Edward VII Stakes. And it is Changing of the Guard, the maroon and blue silks for Ryan Moore, who is the first to show up, closely attended by the nose-banded Dark Moon Rising. Ottoman Fleet, the Royal Blue Silks for Will Buick, takes up third position, racing just ahead of Lysander, the pearl blue with the darker cap, the Highclere Silks dropping into fourth. Savvy Victory, red and yellow jacket, meanwhile disputing last place with Grand Alliance as they continue their progress down towards Swinley Bottom and head to the end of the third furlong. Going along at around about 38 miles an hour at the moment, and it's Changing of the Guard dictating to Dark Moon Rising, Ottoman Fleet in the slipstream of the leading pair as they begin to swing right-handed at the end of half a mile. Leading half of the field, followed in fourth by Lysander, who's racing wide of Savvy Victory, and Grand Alliance and Danny Tudhope Mauve Jacket continuing to look on at last of the half dozen. Climbing out of Swinley Bottom and heading towards the halfway point of the King Edward VII Stakes, and Changing of the Guard and Ryan Moore continue to lead their five rivals, with Ottoman Fleet in the Royal Blue Will Buick perhaps just shading second now. Right alongside, though, the nose-banded Dark Moon Rising. In rear, Grand Alliance Mauve Jacket was briefly pushed along. Behind both Lysander, who's got the dark cap, and Savvy Victory, who's in the red and yellow. They're about to begin the swing back towards home now, heading to the final half mile. Changing of the Guard, with Moore just asking him for a little more in front, asking him to increase the tempo. Right at his quarters, Dark Moon Rising the noseband. Ottoman Fleet sits in behind, waiting for the gaps to appear as they begin the swing inside the final three furlongs. And Changing of the Guard trying to draw the finishing sting from his rivals here. Pursued into the straight by Dark Moon Rising. Ottoman Fleet finds a bit of daylight, the Royal Blue. Down the outer, Grand Alliance away to the right, and next to him Lysander is coming through, and then Savvy Victory running on down towards the last furlong and a half. Still Changing of the Guard. Ottoman Fleet in the Royal Blue is giving chase. Grand Alliance down the middle, staying on with Lysander in a pale blue jacket inside the furlong. Grand Alliance right down the middle, bearing down on Changing of the Guard. These two dominate the finish, wide apart. Changing of the Guard up the fins. Grand Alliance wandering off a true line. It's going to be very close, and they're very tough to line up. The pair inseparable as they hit the line in the King Edward VII Stakes. Close for third as well between Ottoman.
The favourite gets the money. Changing of the Guard was fifth in the Epsom Derby about 2 weeks ago, and he is nominated for the Curragh Cup and the Irish Derby in a week from now. A lot of mileage if they do tackle one of those assignments. Further down the calendar, he is nominated for the Irish Champion Stakes and the Irish St Ledger, both in September. Check the odds, pick a winner.